And good morning, everyone, and welcome to the program. This is IGTV, and with us this morning is Richard Horowitz. And as everyone should know by now, Richard is an attorney, a private investigator, and a former distinguished member of the IDF over in Israel. Richard, we thank you for coming on the program this morning.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. All right, so we've got quite a bit to talk about this morning. All right, quite a bit is going on around the world. It's not so unusual. Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula bomb maker. Go ahead, start that one
Yes,
off. What's
yes,
it?
yes.
Yep.
He's been in the news a lot, and he will be in the news for the foreseeable future. He is AQAP's chief bomb maker, Ibrahim al-Asiri. The reason he's been in the news the last week or two is because journalists have come across a CIA report whereby he is recruiting doctors to experiment with surgically implanted explosives. And he's experimenting on dogs and cats, and he intends to do that with humans as well. Let's not forget this is the individual who constructed the Abdul Muttalib underwear bomb. He constructed the toner cartridge bomb. He sent his own brother on a suicide mission to kill a Saudi prince who was chief of counterterrorism. So he has no compunction about doing this, and now his latest idea is to surgically insert explosives into people or animals, and that is something that right now the detectors cannot detect. So he will be in the news for the foreseeable future. We do know that this has been in the news. We do know that a Saudi spy, he's a British with Saudi origins, went to Saudi Arabia to visit family, traveling on a UK passport, and he was recruited by Saudi intelligence, who sent him to AQAP, and he convinced al-Asiri that he was going to take a bomb and detonate it on a transatlantic flight. And instead, he handed it over to the Saudis and to the CIA. That was unfortunately leaked. That was not part of the plan. So we now have a copy of one of those bombs. The big question is, if a bomb is inserted into someone's body, how then can it be detonated? Well, that's one of the questions. So we will be hearing more about Ibrahim al-Asiri. Two other incidents, one in Germany and one in Mauritania that we spoke about a few weeks ago, which has international implications. About 2 months ago, an extremist group in Germany handed out Qurans in public. And a week or so ago, in response to that, a right-wing German group held a protest in front of a mosque, held up pictures of cartoons and pictures of Mohammed, including the Danish cartoon that caused the riots in 2005, with the intention of instigating the extremists. It worked. Big riot, 110 of them the extremists were arrested. There was some violence, and police officers were injured. One was stabbed. In response to that, an Egyptian extremist said that it is incumbent on every Muslim to kill anyone who insults Islam, and the international Islamic the Islamic movement of Uzbekistan issued a statement calling on all Germans to kill every member of that party in Germany. Why it is that this jihadi in Egypt and the movement in Uzbekistan took an interest in this, I don't know. But we see that what happens in one country is having an effect in others. Also, we spoke about 2 weeks ago, we spoke about activists in Mauritania being arrested for burning books that legitimized slavery. The organization of the Islamic Conference, a very large and influential international organization that represents or has members, as its members, Islamic countries, issued a statement condemning the people who burned the books, saying it's an insult to Islam, they need to be punished. And these sort of books can cause turmoil in a country otherwise known for its moderation. So now, once the OIC starts making comments on some issue that took place in Mauritania, we see that these issues taking place in one country are having international repercussions, and that's going to affect lots of things, including those that have an impact on what takes place here in the States.
Okay, Rich, that sounds very good. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back to you just after this commercial. And what we're going to be talking about is we're going to get into the memory clip of the week, and we're going to go into our second segment talking about the Iranian officials, some of the Iranian things that are going on. And, we'll get more into that right after this commercial break. So we'll be right back, folks, right after this.